In this video, I wanted to show you how to use the new function that we've got on the MyEdspace website, which is called MyResources. This is going to be a game changer for your revision if you're taking A-level biology. So let me show you what it has to offer. This is the MyEdspace website, which you may have been on before, but there's a new section. So at the top here, it says MyResources. You can click on that. You can choose A-level. The GCSE ones are currently being made, so they will be available soon. But you go to A-level biology and you click on study notes. Okay, so this is what you'll see. Now we have made study notes for every single section of the AQA A-level biology specification. It follows the AQA specification in the right order. Many of these will also be useful for OCR because obviously a lot of the content is the same. So you are welcome to use them as well, but the order of the study notes is following the AQA spec. Now you'll see we've got the modules in order, so you can go through in order if you want to. If you're finishing off year 12 and you want to get a head start on your revision for next year, you might want to go through every single study note in order. We've even got a section at the end called exam skills, where you'll find study notes on statistical tests, the essay, command words, and answering different types of maths question. Let me just click into one of these study notes so I can show you exactly what they all include. If I go into module 3, let's look at digestion and absorption. I'm going to click on absorption of glucose and amino acids. And you'll notice that each kind of subtopic is further split. So there's not just one study note on digestion and absorption. We've split it into every single part of the specification. And that's the same for all of the other sections as well. So these are really detailed, literally every single topic that's on your spec. If I go into digestion and absorption, I'll choose absorption of glucose and amino acids. So the way it works, at the start of each study note, there's a set of recall questions. Now, these are designed to check that you have the prior knowledge necessary to understand this current study note. So, for example, to understand absorption of glucose and amino acids, you should understand active transport, you should understand co-transport, and a little bit about the structure of the small intestine. So you can have a go at the recall questions. Once you've had a go, you can click on show answer. The answer will appear. So you can just check that your prior knowledge is strong. If not, you can go back to previous study notes that are linked here and go over those ones first before coming back to this one. Each study note then has a topic explainer video. This is my favourite bit of our study notes, and this is what makes them different to other revision resources that are available online, because myself or Joe Does Biology, we have filmed a mini lesson for every single study note. So you are able to click onto the video and watch me or Joe explain that topic, and that might help you to understand it that little bit more, right? Because someone is actually teaching it to you. Now, this video is 10 minutes long, so they're not brief, they are detailed. We've designed to make them as easy to understand, as concise as possible. But some of the topics in biology, as you know, they're challenging, they're wordy. So some of these videos will be up to 20 minutes in length. Once you've watched the explainer video and you're feeling a little bit more confident about the topic, you can then go on to read the detailed study notes. Now, these have been written by myself and Joe. The images have all been designed for MyEdspace by our team of designers, and they've got everything that you need to know. All of the keywords are in bold, and you've also got key terms at the bottom, again, bolded by putting them in this purple box, so you can copy down those definitions if you feel that would be useful. Each study note has an exam tip. So this might be common mistakes that students make that you need to look out for, common misconceptions. It might be a hint as to what style of question often comes up with this particular topic. So really important that you read those. Then you'll have a practice question. Now, I recommend that you have a go at the question yourself, then have a look at the answer, mark your answer and see how many marks you got right. If that wasn't enough, there's at least another question at the end of the study notes. You can watch me talk through this one. So again, you can start the video, you can pause it, have a think about how you'd answer the question yourself, and then play it to see me give you the answer, but also explain how I got to that answer, and any exam tricks or exam techniques that I'd like to share with you as well. Some of them have got multiple videos at the end, so you can have a go at both. Once you're happy with that study note, you can use the bottom if you want to click to the next study note, or you can use the menu on the right hand side to go to a different module and any of the other study notes. This one is obviously absorption of lipids. It follows the exact same format, so you'll get really familiar with how it works. You've got your recall questions to check your prior knowledge, your explainer video, 8 minutes 30. It is just like a little mini lesson, which I think is just so nice. Then you've got the study notes with the diagrams. You've got your key terms, your exam tips, your practice question with a model answer, as well as extra practice questions where I explain how to get the marks. Just so you know, on top of all the content, we have made study notes for every single required practical. So for example, if we use the menu on the right to go into energy transfers and photosynthesis, you can see there we've got the 2 photosynthesis required practicals, chromatography, the dehydrogenase prac. So if you feel like practicals are your kind of weakness, we've got you covered for that as well. Again, basic recall questions, full explainer video. This one is 24 minutes long, so it goes into depth and detail about every single thing you need to know about the chromatography prac. And then you've got it written out as well with your key terms, exam tips, and practice questions at the bottom. As I said at the start, don't forget to use the exam skills section as well. Obviously, interpreting and choosing the correct statistical test is something that students struggle with a lot in biology. So we've tried to make these study notes as clear and easy to understand as possible. That really was our goal. Hopefully you will notice there's no waffle. There's nothing that you don't have to know for your specification. They are as concise as possible, giving you all of the information you need to get the highest grade possible in your exam. I hope you're going to find these incredibly useful. They are free. Obviously, they're available on the MyEdspace website. Just go to MyResources, A-Level, Biology, Study Notes, and they are all there for you to use from now on as many times as you wish to access them. Make sure you share this resource with your friends as well so they can benefit. And yeah, good luck with your A-Level Biology. Good luck with your revision.